Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Claxton a screen on Castle. Down low. Wembanyama against Claxton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Castle, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Wembanyama finds Vassell. Back to Wembanyama, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Pass to Minot. There's Porter with the three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Pass to Minot. Nets passing it around. There's Porter with the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Deming. Defended by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
Here's Vassell. Driving inside. Three-pointer, Fox. No good there.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
So it's San Antonio now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Play shot by Wembanyama, no good. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Offensive rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Castle on the wing. San Antonio again missing. Nets trail by 3. Here's Demon. Claxton with it to the middle. That's good from Porter on the assist by Claxton.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
On the wing, Fox. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound, Brooklyn. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Here's Traoré. Still yet to score. Oh, Claxton in position. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Here's Castle. They set the pick. And Fox has it in the corner. In transition, here come the Nets. And a wide open look for Porter. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Outside, Fox. To stop the drought. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
What's up? De'Aaron Fox, shooting 1.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Here's Claxton. No scoring in this one. Here's Champagny. On the wing, Fox. Einard pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Traoré. Now here's Porter. Here's Demon. It's Claxton high post. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Here's Demon. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. Pass to Claxton. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. And here is Fox. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here is Porter, following the bucket by the Spurs. On the wing, Porter. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here is Fox. Pass to Castle. Over Demon. Castle misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now Claxton, still without a basket. Here's Traore. Over Fox. And that one comes up a bit short. Spurs leading by 4. And it's Vassell in the corner. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
And here's some numbers on Fox. Last season, he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bonnie's checked in, and Zaire Williams is in for Traore. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Porter with the steal. Here's Clowney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that. Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Porter against Vassell. Fires from deep. That's good from Porter on the assist by Williams. Porter's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Brooklyn. Vassell against Porter. Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound, Brooklyn. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Fox looking it over. Down low. Wembanyama passes to Champagnie. Castle, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And San Antonio has possession following the bucket by the Nets.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Mann comes in for Porter. And Seraf's subbed in for Demon. Williams gets the bucket.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside, Fox. There's the steal. Here's Seraf. Pass to Mann. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Nets. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Harper is out there with Keldon Johnson, and it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The Nets with the lead. Smith on the wing. No one near him. And that's good for 2. Smith's got his first 2 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams against Vassell. Wide open look at the 10th. The kick out to Harper. From past the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Nets leading by 4. To the paint. That one goes. Count it. Sharp's got his second basket of the game.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Harper the pass to Cornette. Here's Johnson, defended by Mann. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Ooh, we're getting a chance to see Johnson's athleticism. This man can really get up and throw it down.
Here's Mann, covered by Johnson. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Vassell outside. Harper against Smith. Harper's shot's good.
Showing another dimension of his offensive arsenal. And is Harper fun to watch.
So for the Nets, Einod's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Terrence Mann. Here's Traore. He's guarded by Harper. Porter outside. Barnes grabs the miss. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Vassell outside. Pass to Harper. Launches it. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one's good by Porter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Vassell outside. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
Outside Williams. Here's Minot. Back to Porter. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game. Bryant is checked in for San Antonio. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Spurs trail by 4. Now here's Harper. His last outing, 16 points for him. Williams against Johnson. Pass to Cornett. Outside Porter. No good from outside.
In the first quarter, he was raining down 3. That's not the case here in the second.
Here's Barnes. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Good things happen when HB drives that lane. He's either a bully to the basket or he gets to the line.
Here's Traore. He's guarded by Harper. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Porter with the steal. Williams against Harper. Inside. Here's Traore. Barnes grabs the miss. San Antonio trailing here. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game. Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Traore. He's guarded by Harper. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. And then on Wednesday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
Demon, he's checked in for Zaire Williams.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Porter with it. Now defended by Bryant.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. To the inside, Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Pass to Castle from downtown. Minot pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Traore. Back to Porter. The Nets working the ball around now. From deep. Traore can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. 6 to shoot. San Antonio again missing. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against New Orleans.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
Wembanyama way outside. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Pass to Traore. Down low. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Bryant left side. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Bryant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wembanyama is a talented passer. He is so good at finding his teammates.
And checking out the numbers for Wembanyama. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 24 points per. Almost 4 blocks and 11 rebounds. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Fox with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
We talk about his quickness, but De'Aaron Fox has bounce. He will throw it down on you in a second.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here is Porter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Over in the corner, Claxton. Back to Porter. Pass to Minot. Now Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Minot. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. A rebound by the Spurs. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Bryant on the wing. Claxton covering. The kick out to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Here's Demon. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the San Antonio Spurs. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, I asked it.
All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel. And that about wraps it up.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Demon's out there with Traore. Then it's Porter. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. Nets passing it around. Here's Traore. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the second free throw, good. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. The shot's good. Castle's got 8 points.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Pass to Minot. Back to Porter. Out to the wing. Here's Traore. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Fox inside the line. Kept alive. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Porter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Outside, Porter. He's looking for Claxton and finds him.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Wembanyama passes to Bryant. Pass to Champagnie. In the corner, Castle with it. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Porter, defended by Bryant. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. They can use a bucket. Misses off the right eye.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so, Jody Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Traore, guarded by Fox, off on the layup.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Demon. Demon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches a three. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So, RJ, last season, the Nets making a pair of in-season trades to add future assets.
Dealing Dorian Finney-Smith to the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder to the Golden State Warriors. Brooklyn got back a bunch of second-round picks. Smart moves as they continue to build.
Off the Demon. Porter against Bryant. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closer. Pass to Traore. Now Porter. Here's Minot. 5 on the clock. Claxton, no good. Now, here's Fox. Guarded closer. With the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
Pass to Traore. Outside Porter, beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Traore to the paint. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Pass to Traore. Here's Demon. They set the pick from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Count it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Porter. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Porter's got 22 points.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Here's Wembanyama. Now Castle over Demon, and the Spurs scoring again.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark to Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Outside Porter. Here's Traore, guarded by Fox. Here's Claxton, takes it off the glass. Claxton's got 6 points.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
The 3 from Bryant. The rebound by Demon. Demon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Porter from outside the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama down low. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And look at the balance that Wemby shows on that finish. This man is part giraffe and part ballerina.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. 18 points for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Minot. Here's Demon. Nets passing it around. There's Porter with the three.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. Here's Castle. From outside, off the mark. Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
Nets trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Toure. Back to Porter. There's the three. Porter can't get that one to fall.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Toure, guarded by Fox. Here's Minot. And the Nets miss again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Champagny passes to Wembanyama. Shoots. It's good from inside. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Toure. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They double-team Wembanyama. Castle finds Bryant. No good on the three. Nets trail by 21. Here's Porter. And again with the rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the board as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very, very high bar.
Substitution on court.
6 seconds left in the third. Lets the three fly. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Harper is out there with Johnson. And it's Bryant in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Williams passes to Mann. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
It's stolen by Bryant. Clowney pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up. Williams' shot is off.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Sharp against Harper. On the corner. Count that bucket.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
The Nets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And with the bounce pass on the wing, Williams. 6 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Sharp against Harper. Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Sharp. Harper with the steal. Bryant with it, now guarded by Porter. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now Porter shoots the three. On the wing, man. Clock at 6. Pass to Porter. Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Wembanyama. The kick out to Barnes. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Clowney. Now Porter. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on it.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Bryant. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. They set the screen. Harper the pass to Cornett. And he goes in for the dunk.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Pass to man. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now Johnson. He's guarded by Williams. Fades away. And the shot no good. A bit short.
I'll be honest. I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Porter in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Porter against Vassell. Here's the screen. Harper the pass to Cornett. Harper up top. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Williams, a screen on Harper. Man with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Pass to Clowney. Harper with the steal. Vassell, the pass to Harper. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Williams' shot is off. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Cornett kicks to Johnson. And here is Harper, defended by man. Latrey. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Right side, Harper. Got it from 16 feet. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy.
And they're pushing it up. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Williams passes to Mann. And he makes good on the layup. Mann's got his first points of the game.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Now here's Harper, defended by Mann. Johnson against Williams. Here's Cornette. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Cornette's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice move on the pick and roll by Johnson, generating an opportunity for another guy.
Williams gets the bucket. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Harper the pass to Vassell. Now Johnson. Going inside, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
You have to understand Keldon Johnson is a major threat to dunk that. Leave any room for error, and this man will make you pay.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Harper. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That'll be his second foul of the game. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Here's Johnson. Cornette kicks to Vassell. Johnson left side. Outside Harper. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Traore. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Stephon Castles checked in for Johnson. Here's Traore. Here's Demon. Looking to end his cold spell.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Pass to Castle. Vassell sets a screen for Castle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Why not? And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Driving in, and Harper slams it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Victor Wembanyama.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Clock at 4. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Porter. The three-pointer, no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Here's Harper, and Harper slams it in.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat.